Good morning, my Marine here. Just bear with me, I had that tooth work done. Face is kind of swelling up, but I got to get these jaws yapping because I got to go see a client soon. It's just swollen, it's hard to talk, but after watching what's happening, I think you all are sure what we're seeing. Looks like AMC is starting to do its thing, and GME, looks like these so-called meme stocks are, like CSNBC would say, making a comeback, which I don't think is true. It's not a comeback. They've been on their back. But anyway, I don't want to manipulate you like the media. The reason I thought about this video is because I just want to bring it to the simple-minded thought of, what this looks like. I know a lot of different folks are making great videos to help, and I thought I would add in a little bit and talk about holding, what this whole hodling, diamond handing, what that actually means and why, where this is coming from. And so just what I've learned, and again, this is not financial advice, I'm just trying to help here a little bit, but from what I've gathered and basically what I've seen, and that's just me, this is what I'm believing in, you believe in what you want. And what I don't want to see happening is I don't want to see apes attacking apes. So look, it's going to get tough. Some of it might already be tough. You might be seeing some astronomical numbers in your head already. Some money you put in and your money's gotten so big already. I mean, mine's up the most it's ever been. A lot. Heck, almost enough to pay off one of my vehicles in full. But for me, that's not enough, because I believe in so much more. I believe that there's a lot more to come. Based on the survey I did, just kind of telling me, that the synthetic shares is a huge possibility. Can't say for certain, not saying 100% for certain, but based off what I've seen and read, how the heck is it not? That was just my opinion. So the thought is, this is basically the holding, and I think you all get it, but if they got to buy back these shares, they got to buy back these synthetic shares. If there truly is, let's say 1.2 billion, 2 billion, 3 billion, 5 billion, however many there is, that's a whole lot to buy back. They got to pull back. Well, we own the float, right? They were saying 80%, 90%. We got these institutions that own a lot of it too. Where are they going to get those shares from? Us, right? So the theory is, if you don't sell and we just keep holding, that price is just going to keep going up. It has to, squeezing. And the other side of the theory is, which I'm buying into for me, is selling on the downside. Okay, well, I'm going to keep letting it run. And the reason why I'm going to sell on the downside, and the way I understand it, is because if it's going up, if I sell, all I'm doing is adding to the bringing it back down part. But if no one's selling, the price has to go up, right? That price just has to keep going because no one's willing to buy it. Willing to sell it, sorry. And if they're not willing to sell it, that price just keeps going and going and going and going until somebody does. So that's where it comes down to the cave-in part. Where do we cave in? Being in the military, being a Marine, being a hunter, being a fisherman, all those things. I know I got one shot. I got one shot. I got one kill. I got one chance at this. And it's something I got to live with. And this is where I got to have patience and understanding and clarity. Like, this is where I'm at. I'm going to make this move, and I got to be okay with it. And that whole attacking each other thing, the reason why I say that is, listen, all you ones that are on social media, all of us are on social media, don't post. There's no point in posting you sold. Let's not brag about that. Let's not even mention that, because all let's do is create FUD and FOMO, for other people. We probably should just keep our mouth shut. If we make that decision, and this is my time to sell, and this is financially the money I'm going to be happy with, that's where I'm at, and that's where you're at. And you make that decision, you got to stick beside it. So yeah, it is our one shot. So for me, I'm like, okay, well, I'm going to sell on the way down because I don't want to add any pressure or anything to the possibility, because I don't want to be responsible for it not hitting this higher level. You get what I'm saying? And that's the idea. Well, if we keep just letting it go, so it started out, for 3 months ago, I was like, heck yeah, if this gets 1,000, man, it'll make me a millionaire. Now we're talking, folks talking about, or had been talking about it getting to $100,000. Now, sorry, cars going by, it's pretty quiet out here in the country, but now we're talking about going to $500,000 a share, something unbelievable, something we've never seen before. I'm at the point where anything and everything is possible. So I just got to be strategic about what I do and what decision I make. Because if there truly is all those shares out there, which at this point, from what I've seen and what I've been a part of and how far and deep I've been into this, there's got to just be, that's just my opinion, not financial advice, but there's just got to be a crap ton of shares. There's just no way. I know too many people now that own a lot of shares, unless they're all lying. And then at that point, I don't see a reason to lie. So yeah, to me, I just feel like this is something astronomical, something that is totally legit, totally real, totally crazy, and history making, and I'm a part of it, and I believe it's going to be life-changing, life-altering financially, if we make the right decision. So I in my head got a strategic plan of what I want to do, when I want to do it. The other side of it I've learned too is not trying to throw it all out there and sell it once. Putting it out there, make some, put some more out there, make some. When the time comes, I'm going to keep some. We got to support AMC no matter what. We love the company. We can't abandon them. That's the way I look at it. But I'm also here to get financial reward too for all the energy I put in. So I got to pull that trigger at the right precise time, because when I do and I pull that trigger, I'm going to live with it. In the military, if I shoot that shot and I miss, I may not live with that, because the other person at wartime might have got me. So I got to be pretty accurate. And so I need to be pretty accurate at this, because I'll make that decision. So, hey, not going to post it all over social media. Hey, I sold. No need to do that, because people are going to make their decision. No need to say when I'm going to sell. We're just going to take this ride and we're going to enjoy it. So that's what I've learned. I'm not going to sell on the upside. And the other thing is I've heard and I see that there's a possibility of it going up and then it dropping down again. I think VW did that. We've seen a lot of these squeezes do that. Okay, well, that's a possibility, right? That can't freak us out and go, oh my God, this is the first one. And I know people might do that. I mean, hell, if this thing gets to $100, dude, I'm talking about a pretty chunk and massive money for me. More money than I've seen in any given point in time. But at this point, if I've been in this far, why not go farther? That's what I'm gonna do. My God, that's a lot of cars that just went by. I'm so sorry. I imagine that's been loud as could be. But anyway, just sharing with you what diamond handed to me means, why I'm holding out, and what I've seen from the community. It sounds like a lot of folks are going to keep holding, so we can help. The theory is we can help the ones that didn't get a lot of shares get their share count up, their money per share count up, so they can get more. But again, strategic. You're going to live with it. That's what you got to remember. There's no going back. Once it's done, you can't go back and say, oh man, I wish I wouldn't have. I'm just glad I'm in, but I don't want to look back and regret, if I would have just held a little longer, right? If I would have just waited a little longer, because I did that with the deer. If I'd have just knew and thought in my brain that my gun was off 3 inches this way, I might have got that deer a couple years ago. And I hit the tree instead right next to him. I still got the picture. I don't want to be that way when it comes to AMC and be like, I shot too soon. God, my face is swollen. Hurts like heck. It feels like I just got boom, boom. Lucky I'm a Marine. We just put up with pain, right? Just tolerate it. But anyway, I hope this helps. You understand kind of what's happening, especially if you're new. Again, it's not financial advice. I'm just trying to put it out there the way I understand it in kind of a simple-minded format for me, dumbed down grunt style. Might be able to help you understand why people are talking and holding and why they think it can get to 100,000. I've had a few friends ask me, because FOMO's kicking in. Like, people are like, hey, what's going on? Should I get in? Should I get in? And as more of these outside people get in, it starts drawing in more people. Floodgates open up. More and more is going to come. So that's my plan. Be strategic. I'm not going to brag about it. I'm not going to put it all out there. Not going to mess with other people's money either that way. But I am going to look, and hopefully that my strategism is in the way down, because I don't want to be a part of screwing up the way up. And if there is really that many shares, well, the sky's the limit. I mean, they got to buy them back. And if no one gives them to them, that just makes the price go up, right? Until finally someone gives it to them. That's the way I understand it. So, hope it helps. Love you guys. Enjoy. My Marine out.